The Spirit in the Body by Robert Crosbie. Letter 29. I have your letter of 1st today. Also those fat pages, which certainly merit all you say of them. Judge once said, it is not money that is needed but hearts. And it would not take so many, as numbers go, to save a city or a nation. Providing there be found 3 righteous men, I will not destroy the city, says an ancient scripture. There could be no greater work than that in which we are engaged. When our lives are ended, what will count? Our defects? Not at all. It will be the efforts we have made to destroy the causes of all defects among our fellow men. At a late meeting the question of being charitable to the weaknesses of others came up for discussion, and brought out quite a lengthy talk on why that attitude is absolutely necessary, from the standpoint of the spiritual ego, for right development in the mind of spiritual perception and knowledge. It was pointed out that all the errors of any life result in reality from a diseased, if not insane, at least, insane mentality. An imperfection is an imperfection, the difference in kind not being anything that anyone should pride himself upon. Our duty is not to rid our neighbors of their imperfections, but ourselves of our own. The pride that results from fancied virtue was spoken of, judgment in anger, that the anger passes but the judgment remains as a bias in the mind, and a hindrance to the one judged, the danger of thus standing in the way of another, to say nothing of the reactionary effect on ourselves. The talk came up because of the tendency of minds in general to pride themselves upon not having the defects that others have, while at the same time they may exhibit defects, which, while not so obvious, as generally classed by the world, are yet worse, because of being deeper seated and harder to eradicate, as well as being more widely injurious. In regard to your question of confidence, your words sound as if you had more real courage than you ever had. This confidence should not merely be the power to endure trials and suffering, but to stand firmly and courageously through anything and everything. To fall short of that would be a useless sacrifice for all, for slipping to the bottom means to do it all over again. Now is the time to hold fast. Live while you can and die only when you must. For it is during life, and then alone, that the most and best can be done for your fellows in that life. No circumstances can arise that will deprive you of the power of assistance, if that is your inmost desire. For are you not greater than any circumstance? And are not all circumstances your field of battle? Therefore, arise, zero ardua, and resolve to fight. If one cannot do what he would like to do, he can always do what he can. No one can do more than this. And doing this, he does all. You see that clearly. So let us meet each moment and circumstance as it comes, putting all our energy into doing what should be done according to our best judgment at the moment, and living every moment free from doubt, fear, anxiety, joyful that we are alive, and that there is so much of life in us. Every possible circumstance has its sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic quality, and as all experience affects only in accord with its physical aspect, let us take the sattvic of each and every one. Thus shall we live and get true learning out of living. Don't worry about me, the meetings, or anything, we should know that all that is provided for. You remember what Jesus said, take no thought for the morrow what ye shall eat, nor wherewithal shall ye be clothed. This to his disciples, because reliance on the law places no hindrance in the way of its free action. Now, once more, good nights and days to you, and all help.